President Donald Trump has announced that the U.S. will impose 30% tariffs on all goods imported from both Mexico and the European Union (EU) starting August 1, 2025. Key details. The tariffs are being justified on two grounds. For Mexico, Trump cited insufficient progress in stopping drug cartels and the flow of fentanyl into the U.S., stating that Mexico's efforts at border security and drug enforcement have not met U.S. expectations. For the EU, Trump pointed to what he described as large and unsustainable trade deficits and the long-standing trade barriers, framing the tariffs as necessary to address economic imbalances and national security concerns. These new tariffs represent an increase from earlier rates. Mexico had previously faced a 25% tariff and the EU a 20% tariff, both of which have now been raised to 30%. Trump warned that if either Mexico or the EU retaliates with their own tariffs, the U.S. will match those increases by adding them on top of the 30% base rate. The tariffs are separate from all sectoral tariffs, meaning that existing higher tariffs on specific goods like steel and aluminum will remain in place. Reactions. European response. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen called the move harmful for both economies and warned that the EU is prepared to take all necessary steps to safeguard its interests, including proportionate countermeasures if negotiations fail before August 1. Market impact. The EU and Mexico together account for about one-third of total U.S. goods imports, making this a significant escalation in trade tensions. Ongoing negotiations. Both the EU and U.S. have signaled a willingness to continue talks to avoid the tariffs, but both sides are preparing for potential escalation. This marks one of the most sweeping tariff threats by the U.S. in recent years, with the potential to disrupt major supply chains and impact businesses and consumers on both sides of the Atlantic and the southern border.